But talking about the career savings account of relationships, skills, character, hustle, what's one thing that you're working on right now? Because I know you say everybody has to have kind of that career savings account. What's one thing you're personally working on right now out of those four things?
I'm getting a lot more deliberate about my business. I've hired a business coach to come in and ask me some hard questions. The other day he said, "Hey, show me what happens when a dollar goes through your business. Show me how you track it and what happens." And I didn't have a good answer. And he said, "Okay, show me the difference between Acuff Enterprises, your company, and you. Show me the different goals they have and sometimes where they conflict." And there were a lot of things I hadn't come up with a system for. So one of the things I'm working on, I'd probably apply it to the skills portion, is recognizing I need systems for what I do. A really simple example is I traveled 200 times in the last 3 or 4 years. And I would act like every time was the first time. The night before, I'd get nervous and pack, and it'd take an hour. And then I finally realized if I had a packing list, I could cut that time by 90%. So I sat down, I paid the hour up front to save the 300 hours later, and made a packing list in Evernote. And now every trip I do, I print it out, and I check it off one by one. And 95% of the things I travel with are the same every time. And so then I'll take that and I'll apply it to companies and go, if you're an employee, you are doing repeatable things every week. Do them one time, figure out what they are, and get better at them. Have a bunch of checklists. And that came from talking to an NFL player. I said, "You've been in the league for 9 years. The average is 3.2. What do you do differently?" And he walked me through his checklist approach. But that's what I'm trying in my own career to do is ask harder questions of my business, get my business in shape, because I also don't want to be a business speaker that has a poorly run business. Yeah. Like I show up on stage and go, "Here's some business ideas." Meanwhile, like behind Oz, the thing is falling apart. And so I'm trying to make my own business run a lot better so that I can, one, benefit from it, but two, be able to speak to ideas that I've really learned.